Afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Mega Man 10 tournament. Today's race is between Krissy, the Mega Man 5 legend, and AguadeCoco, the Mega Man 11 legend. They're playing Mega Man 10 today, so we should have a good time. I'm Mr. Cab here to bring you the action along me today. I can't talk. I'm sorry. Along with me today is Charlie Boy. How's it going, Charlie?
Yo, what's going on? I am here. That's my name, Charlie Boy. That's me. Yeah, man, I'm excited to see some of this Mega Man 10 action. Mega Man 10, a great game. You know, 9 was before 10. 10 is now. So and 11 is after. And from what I understand, what you told me, Aguade is a Mega Man 11 runner. So and that's cool to see. And Krissy's Mega Man 5 runner. So these guys coming together, or guys and girls coming together on Mega Man 10, great stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this should be good. I mean, I think it's kind of funny. We've got two players here who are used to sliding Mega, as it were, used to having a charge shot. Mega Man 10, along with 9, of course, in that Mega Man 2 style, walking Mega Man game, no charge shot. But at least Coco's used to some sort of fast weapon swapping, whereas Krissy doesn't have a stupid bird to help him out today. So we'll see what they do into Pump Man stage. And just the little things there. Coco, I think, has had a little more time to be able to dedicate to this, with all due respect to Krissy. So we'll see if maybe Krissy just wasn't jumping at the start, or if it's something else. But both of them just dealing with I don't even know what to call those enemies.
What's that? The Mets that shoot the purple sludge? Or?
Oh, the more sewage pipe sludgers. But yeah, the oil Mets are good too. Krissy's hugging that right wall. And Coco, very nice, getting that damage boost in. Krissy going to the left. So yeah, this stage, I'm trying to think if there's anything really in either of their games other than Tundra Man stage where there's some wind to deal with. Although Coco's scaring me with that jump over the bubble. So is Krissy. Oh my goodness. Well, Krissy is at least getting in that bubble's face. I don't know. They're both getting through this stage. They're both. I'm a little worried about Coco's health. Krissy, I feel like, played the stage a little bit safer. Maybe had a couple of less incidents, which is a little important here getting into Pump Man. You want to have health for Pump Man, because every time you get bopped by a shield, it's 4 hit points.
Yeah, it hurts. It really does.
Yeah. You do want to get up close to it still and get through. A little bit of... I'm going to give Krissy the Starman advantage here. Coco's got one hit to give. Coco's got to be a little careful.
Yeah, I believe they both picked up the E-Tank too, so like if dire straits come, then...
Dire straits. Yeah, I was waiting for that, Coco. I'm going to give Krissy some credit for fighting Starman, because it's a very similar battle there where you want to get in his face, although Pump Man moves a lot faster than Starman does, a little more unpredictably. But still kind of that same idea of just get up close to the shield Robot Master and let the bullet spawn inside the shield.
Yeah, it's like, where have I seen that before? What's the first time I've ever seen that? I'm being sarcastic. I know exactly where I've seen that.
It's Bomb Man, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is good though. Coco kind of held a lead pretty much throughout Pump Man stage, all the way up until the very end. And Krissy obviously starting this stage first. Coco having a little easier time, I guess, switching over to Rush Coil. As Krissy is cycling through weapons. Let's go.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking more Woodman, but yeah, Bomb Man works too.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Woodman. Nobody cares about Bomb Man. Bomb Man don't even know what to say about Bomb-Man.
His fight and the refights gives you a really cool glitch that skips like the rest of the refights, right?
That's a good thing to say about Bomb-Man. The Suzak and Phoenix fight are going on here. Both of them are kind of just dealing with what the game is dealing them. Huh. And I love it. We've got a little sync here. Krissy with maybe a couple of frames of a lead until right then.
Yeah, even then, I mean, still right on the same screen still.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting, right? Because Coco did coilless strats there, and Krissy used the coil. So it's kind of like, did Krissy miss the first cycle to where, like, is there a first cycle that's better there? Or
I feel like that screen specifically, there's not really a coil strat for it. It doesn't save enough time to really be worth it, but maybe that's just me. Krissy is going to go there and grab the health. Kind of one of those, play it a little bit safer. He actually needed those hit points, though. He was almost done. He went and got... he ended up with 2 large drops for pump through the stage, too. Meanwhile, Coco is here in Solar Man. You got to be a little careful about the little sun on his head. It will absorb the shots without actually dealing damage. Coco's through. It takes 5 shots from the shield. Krissy's got to be a little careful for his health still. Crashed into that sunflower near the end and really didn't need to. So he's getting out of here probably with 1 hit to give. Maybe, I think, possibly. Question from chat: how does this game work? And it's from Krissy.
The guy running, you know.
Yeah, you know, I can't blame him for asking that question, honestly.
Yeah. Jump, shoot, and hold right.
We're gonna switch over to Coco's audio here.
Yeah, although you know, I mean, still neck and neck here. Both going into Chill Man stage. I'd say Coco's maybe 5 to 10 seconds ahead at this point.
Yep, it's about where we were from Pumpman stage, where Coco honestly had the better stage, except he took too much damage, and that E-Tank gave Krissy a lead. But it kept Coco, you know, still on pace. Otherwise, last stage, Krissy took a little detour to get some extra health, and is now kind of a little bit behind. So we'll see. They both are using Pump Shield here to knock these ice blocks out from underneath them. So that's good to see the strats are being used.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, I've seen people use solar there too, the blaze. But I mean, yeah, I think shield does better, is more consistent.
Yeah, when you've got to go down, it's pump shield all the way. I feel like Coco with the coil strat on the screen. Krissy's on now. Krissy not quite able to execute it optimally. Still gets through it though. Kind of the next best thing to do. And this last screen is the first sort of killer screen in the run. It's Krissy kind of bailing out of what probably would have been a really bad ending if he'd continued going forward. Yeah, Krissy's just hopping around like crazy, making sure he doesn't fall in the pits. But you know what? Krissy is alive. Krissy is in the gate to Chill Man. Coco, meanwhile, pretty much done with Chill Man. Gets a little frozen, switched up there. That was a pretty good fight. And I say that because I didn't see enough of anything bad happening during it. So Coco's out of here.
Krissy said, I'm learning you. I'm not learning you. Bro, you're doing way better than I am. Oh, man. I didn't even finish mine. I didn't even finish my run whenever I played. Like, I hope to tomorrow whenever I have to play. But, yeah, I mean, I've been practicing. Doing my thing. But, yeah, I mean, you're in the hot seat right now. Focus on the game.
Boy and Retro Game Commander, February 21st, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it. Krissy, a little bit of trouble with Chill Man there. Honestly, Chill Man's probably one of the most annoying bosses in this game. Like, borderline dangerous, but decidedly really just annoying. So let's see. Coco here doesn't take out the cannon, doesn't get shot. You love to see it. Let's see how we deal with the trucks. Interesting strategy with the jumping every time you heard the things going. Gets the jump over the pusher, so that's good.
Hey, perhaps consistency maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it because usually, like, I've thought about shooting when I hear the bum bum, and it usually just doesn't work out. But maybe the extra distance on that shot from jumping is helping out. Krissy's having a heck of a time here on the first truck screen. Coco freezes the last one. Oh no! Krissy's still kind of taking a deliberate path on the first truck going to the right. Coco with a little bit of a late freeze there, but is in good shape. And you love to see it, knowing to hold against that right wall to fall straight through those spikes. It looks terrifying, but it's so free once you know what to do. And Krissy having to wait for a truck as well here. It's almost better to like shoot the ice a little bit early and have to just hang back a few extra tiles than to accidentally freeze the truck itself. And Krissy missed the first ride, has to catch the second ride. Coco fighting Nitro. Krissy, what are you doing? My God. So Coco's freezing Nitro a few times here. You want to hit him with the spikes, not with the ice glob. It's very easy sometimes to miss with that, and that's going to do this fight. Good fight. A lot of extra frozen Nitro, but sometimes there's just not much you can do about that. Krissy's going to grab this large health drop on the approach.
Yeah, I'd say health drops probably take like a second, maybe a full second to grab. So like mainly you want to miss them, unless of course that you know, you're low on health.
Yeah, it's generally want to avoid drops, but if you are a newer runner to the game, obviously health is good.
Oh, I'm picking those things up all day.
Oh, I know, right?
Gobble gobble, chomp chomp, like Pac-Man in there and stuff. I'm gonna grab them if I can, or if I need them, I'm getting them.
Yep. Krissy with a little bit of it felt like it was maybe the same speed. It was a little clunkier, like a little more deliberate of a Nitro fight, but he also didn't really freeze Nitro a lot. He just kind of dealt the damage as he could. So a good fight for Krissy. Coco here in Commando Man stage now. We have Rush Jet, which we will be seeing later in this very stage. This is... Commando Man's a stage that once you're used to this game, it's probably the easiest stage in the run. But until then, you have the sandstorm, you have a lot of jumping around, you have making sure you don't trigger the traps in the sand. It's a stage that once you know it, it's free. So yeah. I'm curious to see what happens here.
Yeah, the sand when it moves like that, when it pushes you forward or backwards, it's like those screens can be pretty tough if you're not on, say, like first cycle. And Coco actually got hit, so I saw where he was kind of making some blind placement jumps, but he made it, thank goodness. But yeah, we'll see how Krissy deals with it. It can be rough. Oh,
Krissy making that extra jump. It was clearly intentional, but he's scaring me.
Super scary. Super duper scary, yeah.
Oh my God, he's through. He's through. And Coco's on the last Rush Jet. That's very nice.
Yeah, totally not where I died in my run.
Totally not. Nobody look at the VOD. Don't verify that statement. Krissy was using, I think, Solar on the first screen, is now using Pump on this screen. They're both very valid ways of getting through it. So I'm just kind of curious to see how they do things. So Coco dealing with the Commando Man. Not the best, but not the worst. Krissy going under the bombs. My goodness, what are you doing?
Yeah. I actually kind of, I think it's kind of actually consistent, or at least from my short practice that I've practiced, I noticed that you can actually time that to get a small jump under the bombs. However, yeah, I think the better strat is to switch to Solar there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely also a case of faster strat versus safer strat. to be sure.
Right.
Krissy having about the same fight against Commando that Coco did. Just a couple of hops, hitting with blades as able. Neither one able to kind of land the super hit where Commando Man has no iframes in the air. So we're into Blade Man stage. Coco already kind of showing some strong knowledge of the stage. It's probably of the 8 robots, I would say the most technical stage.
Yeah, lots of weapon swapping. Speaking of weapon swapping, yeah, that's more than likely why Krissy jumped under instead of swapped. He's not as familiar with the in-game swapping mechanic versus like the pause menu. Like that, me being a Mega Man 2 runner, I'm just like, man, I wish that pausing was the way, but it's not, like in the speedrun,
Yeah, like you can still do it. It works just fine. But there's definitely
just extra frames.
Yeah, a lot of frames.
Yeah, lots of extra frames, and extra frames mean extra time, means you're not going fast, means you don't want to do it.
It's a little surprising, like even once you become moderately familiar with the weapon wheel, just how much time you can save from just switching weapons instead of going to the menu, even if you switch slowly.
Right.
Krissy is getting through here. Coco's getting through here. Coco had a good triple castle fight.
Menu respect. I see it. I love it.
Neither runner, it seems, kind of using the full advantage of some of these platforms. Like, you don't want to ride the pump cars, but they do move you forward for free. But they're through now. Nice double. Coco with a solid kill. I'm not going to complain about that at all. My complaint is he's all the way in the corner next to the wall, but we're talking about, let's count, maybe a second and a half tops to get over there. Krissy's using the cart. So if you're not comfortable with Rush Jet making it the distance, this is the way to do it. This is the Rush Jetless strat. Although people will tell you too, the 4-tile wide platforms, you can actually jump across those. All right, so Krissy has made it.
Yeah, I think he wanted to save the jet for the second half. Yeah, like this.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, that's definitely what he was doing.
However, he did have enough for. Well, if he would have got the refill, he would have had enough for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few options there. You have the large drop that you can coil up to refill jet. There's a W tank up there you can get with commando bombs to refill jet. But there you go. You got to see the intended strat for the stage as Coco just tears up the goalie. We're here following Krissy through Blade Man stage, but Coco's actually in the lead here in Strike Man stage. Blade Man just giving Krissy the business. Like, Krissy took care of it, but that fight went on for a little while. So yeah, Blade Man stage, like we were saying, it's here so late in the order despite Triple Blade being such a good weapon because you want to have Rush Jet for it.
Right.
Props to Coco for like picking up the strat and running with it. But at the same time, going and taking the minecart is not trivial. So good job on Krissy for, at least doing that strat properly. The Strike Man stage, all these drops, my god. This is where we can start talking about global cycles. The lockers actually open and close based on time in the stage. Coco's grabbing extra bolts. So it's worth noting that, those lockers, the Yoku blocks and Sheepman stage, and a few other things will use frame count for when they actually happen. So more on that in a little bit.
I mean, Coco might be deciding to factor in a shop stop, maybe?
Oh, that's the only reason to go up there and grab those bolts, unless he really wanted to trigger Rush Jet from up there, I guess. Which is certainly possible. Mega Man 10 certainly does a lot of damage, and when you're just getting used to the game, There are plenty of bolt drops throughout this game. Good strike fight from Coco, by the way. What's Krissy going for here?
I think he's going back for Commando Bomb. It's like, oh.
You don't need that, Krissy. You're good. But all right, we got it. Sometimes you have the goalie is probably one of the more annoying mid bosses in this game, and you know sometimes you have to be sure.
Yeah, I will say it
Go,
can
Krissy.
be it can be kind of daunting to fight that goalie for sure. Personal experience will tell. I promise.
Krissy going over the soccer balls. I'm told it's Norway or the highway, so maybe it's both today.
Yeah, very.
Krissy used his E-Tank already, I think. He used it in Blade at some point. He's in a little bit of trouble here.
Got it.
He's through, but he's got like no health yet. Coco basically also making short work of this stage. Gets hit by the soccer ball. Can't execute the header. This is where having the extra ammo for Commando might come in handy because he's going to have to fight that goalie again. Meanwhile, Coco one-shotting Octobulb. It's not hard, but it's not easy. And you hate to see people lose like a lot of time just dealing with Octobulb.
Yeah, or the goalie, or both.
They're both just bad. Krissy grabbing the, Krissy wants to feel at home. Grabs the Mega Man 5 reference over there. Our meme name in the community for any one-up drop in any Mega Man game. Coco just getting those drops. There's the large health drop for Krissy that it needed a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, that's usually how it works, right? You die and then you come back, and there it is.
Coco doing the rush coil strat on that screen. Very nice.
Yeah, that strat is kind of scary for me, anyway. Scary stuff. Oh, I like the rush
right.
shit.
Little slow and deliberate there, but he did it, and that's the important part.
Yeah, Coco getting through the sheep, man. This is Robot Master number 8. Will be in the Wily archive soon.
Krissy with an interesting strat there at the end of Strike Man stage, but Coco's already fighting the next Robot Master. Rebound Striker does more damage the more it bounces around, so those bank shots are very intentional. Spam the sleepy sheets in chat, except it's a Franker Facey emote. So Strike Man, pretty easy boss. Just fire the triple blades in there. Krissy, no trouble at all. Coco had no trouble. Sheep Man, a little trickier. Because like I said, you want to get those bank shots in. If you hit one of those clouds when Sheep Man tries to hide in 4 clouds directly, it won't actually do enough damage to disperse a cloud unless it's already taken a bounce somewhere. So Coco's going to buy an M-Tank. There is an M-Tank in the route. He's going to make sure he goes in with one, and he is advised to use that M-Tank before collecting or seeing the second M-Tank in Wily 2. Otherwise, you just can't carry 2. Looks like he grabbed 2 M-Tanks, 2 E-Tanks, so he should be loaded up at this point with 2 E-Tanks and 3 W-Tanks along with the M-Tank. So we'll see how that goes. Krissy going all the way over the top of that disappearing block screen. We didn't talk about Sheepman stage really at all, except that Coco just crushed the mid-boss. So Coco here, Wily 1, gets the... well, that's not a manip. So we were talking about frames earlier. It's not terribly important, but you can get a known pattern out of this boss if you come in here without stopping from the start of the stage. The only thing is that you still have a chance of getting a boss, and the same one anyway, because it's only 1 in 3.
Yeah, so... Nice. Yeah, Coco getting out of the first archive fight. So is there a manip, like you were saying, at the beginning of that stage somehow?
Yes, if you get to that boss in the beginning, you saw Coco kind of throw a Rebound Striker off the top left wall. You can get into here and just know absolutely for sure you're going to get Ele command first, and you can use that to your advantage. And if you take him out a certain way, if that's on point, it'll still be the same number of frames. You'll still be on pace. You know exactly what's coming next. Krissy trying to use the conveyor belt platforms here instead of rush.
Nice little jog. Oh no!
Yeah, don't do that, Krissy. That's not going to end well.
Ouch.
Like, it can be done. Like that's obviously the rush jetless path through the stage. This is definitely a point where you want to make the call and get rush in the room. Coco making short work of the Ringman archive. Just has to find a shot to hit Napalm Man. Just can't do it. Fortunately, those missed shots shouldn't matter, both because of the routed M-Tank and because he has another M-Tank anyway. It's just going to be more time spent watching a weapon refill. So Krissy's using Jet here through the Yohu Blocks room of Sheepman stage, but Coco with a commanding lead in the last third of Wily 1. Is it really a third when the first one's basically at the very start? It feels like it, but
right.
Yeah, it's like one screen.
Ooh.
I hate that your iframes just disappear through that transition, so you got to really be careful in that fall.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they actually disappear, so much as you visibly stop flashing.
Yeah, that's definitely scary stuff. I forget which Mega Man game implemented to where if you have iframe, spikes don't kill you.
That was 2.
Would be...
Just the very second one had that one. It's like at the one game, and then they decided that was a terrible idea. Coco getting a large blade drop. That's actually good. We were talking about drops and how much time they take earlier, but with the M-Tank routed in, I'm told drops are actually faster than the M-Tank, so you want drops.
Right.
It's Frostman. Takes 2 commando bombs. The Ice Wave actually does hit like a truck in this game, but so does Chillman. He's going to try and use the Ice Wave. Connects with one, the Chill Spike, I should say. Very nice. Hitting Slashman with Chill Spike is not easy. That's why you see, I think the top level runs just say, awesome. Forget this, we're going to... and just use the triple blade on it. Did Krissy just take his helmet off?
He did.
Oh my goodness! Even the stage select has the helmetless Mega Man.
He bought some E-tanks and he didn't have enough for a third E-tank, so he was like, you know what?
Doesn't that also though like make Mega Man take double damage or something?
Oh, I have no idea. Maybe.
So Krissy might be in for some fun.
Yeah, I like it.
Coco, very nice. The first screen of Wily 2 is not an easy screen. All right, Krissy hasn't... All right, I feel like he must have bumped into a wall by now, and he definitely has. And yeah, I think he does take extra damage this way.
Yeah, that's big damage right there.
So let's go. Coco using Triple Blade a little bit here on the return of the birds. Alec Man doing some Mega Man 1 damage there.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, he has a helmet again.
Oh, does it only
that
last
was a waste
then?
of 20 screws. Yeah, I'm not familiar with
I
the
just don't even know.
Yeah, same.
I love it though. Coco 2 for 2 on taking out the Octo Bulb, and there we go. He's using the M-Tank now. This is the purchased M-Tank, and like I said, you can't carry 2. So might as well use it there. Krissy, by the way, no extra lives at this point.
I have faith.
Coco makes the jump. Very nice. It's not like the biggest of death-defying jumps to make, but that's an easy one to just ruin your day. Even if it doesn't outright kill you, it's just an annoying one.
Oh no! Yeah. unfortunate for Coco there. Takes damage to the laser sunflower guy.
Yeah, getting past the sunflower, not the easiest thing to do on that screen. Oh, Krissy. Oh,
no,
Coco!
Coco!
Those pits suck. I said it. They're awful. They're actually awful. Like, so many runs are just go to die in those little spike pits and everything else.
It's definitely what Krissy needs to catch up. That's for sure.
He's going to need more than that one. But
True.
you are right. Krissy did collect an extra life here that was just sitting on the ground in Wily 1. So he's got that. Krissy fighting his old nemesis Napalm Man again. Just can't seem to stop fighting him.
And Mega Man 4's Ring Man making an appearance in spirit.
Yep. Coco.
Yeah, seeming to have a little trouble with this. The way I handle it as a newer runner is I just go to the top there, and then I'll call rush using up and left, and then I'll just hit the top of the ladder and walk straight off, and then rush will be there.
I was getting ready for Coco to just shoot the sunflower. Okay, he made it there.
Threading the needle, but he gets through.
Krissy getting a nice health drop. Krissy wants another extra life. Can't blame him. Coco fighting my arch nemesis, Mr. Crab. I'm just getting bad luck out of this pattern here. Oh no. He's almost through all of the commando bombs at this point. He switched from too soon.
And he's going to go triple blade to finish out the fight.
He might be looking for that E-tank here. Come on.
Yeah, there it is. Oh man.
He's thinking about it, but on normal difficulty, which is what we're racing today, the crab pretty much stays at the same horizontal position, more or less. So it's very difficult to get the cloud to go over its head and strike with that lightning bolt.
Yeah, what rough RNG for Coco there. Unfortunate. It definitely happens.
Definitely happy to be through the crab puncher fight, though. Krissy looking to take a death? I feel like
I think
he must not have liked his health, but it still took like a bunch of hits to get through that and then eat that death.
Yeah, didn't like the health situation, I would say, and probably not as confident with the fight, I would assume. I've taken that death before, that's why I say that. When I get to that, we can do a runner in this game. I'm just like, well, I'm very low on health. I want to save my energy. I'm going to go ahead and take the death before I do half the fight and then take the death. You know, take the death early to save time type thing. But yeah, good stuff for Krissy. Krissy going to make it out this time.
Krissy using the W tank to fill up triple blade and just showing why it is the universal weakness backup of this game. Just annihilating all three archives, just tanking all of the damage with full health to do it too. Coco making short work of the early Wily 3 auto-scrollers. Wily 3 is a deceptively calm stage, although here we go. All right, very nice. He's going to grab that drop for Jet. I don't think... I guess there's the last room of this stage. I'm going to say it's the last room, but you'll know what I mean when we get there. There is a strat that uses Jet here. Not at all required, but a lot of people really like it because that last room is tricky. Like this
one. Oh no, Krissy.
What's worse is that Krissy got a large drop from the bomb as it exploded, so he got like held in the air for an extra second while a weapon refilled. And I think Krissy has no extra lives. I'm a little surprised he didn't just jump in the pit. Because Because you don't want to take that death late in Wily 2 in, say, the spike pits near the crushers.
That was dope. I like that.
That was a lovely shot. I don't think that was at all intentional, but it looked great. So Krissy not able to get the rebound striker to bounce around enough to actually kill the pusher.
Yeah, the jet strat you were talking about in the room previous to this, the Coco ended up using coil to nitro wheel to get into that door, and it was pretty dope looking. It was very nice.
Krissy does have an extra life. Krissy almost out of life. Coco almost out of life. So Coco is dancing around these blocks here. The tech is you can stand all the way on that left tile and nothing. You just have to jump over 3. So here we go. He has no hits to give. What's he going to do?
E-tank. When in doubt, E-tank. I like. Very nice, very nice.
Krissy with the whoa turn around to not get hit by the piston there. Good eye, good eye.
Yep, and Pico Devil is down. Very nice.
Yeah, Coco making short work of the Block Devil, Pico Devil.
Yeah,
just needed to. I mean, I feel like the only thing I could say about that fight is you just need to bounce the rebound strikers around a little bit more, and get those extra points of damage in. Because even if you have like 1 extra point of damage per shot, like you could see, he hit him with more than 3 shots, and he had 3 hit points left at the end. So that's all there is to it. Krissy now needs to get that M tank. There we go.
Refight City, population Coco. Here we go. See what happens here in the refights.
Krissy making that jump that I absolutely hate in this stage. Oh, now in a little bit of a situation, as Coco takes out Solar Man. Didn't feel like that was a long or involved fight, which is good because you want to not use all of your pump shield. The water shield is a weakness for the Wily machine, so you gotta be a little careful with that. Krissy's gotta think about this now. Didn't think about it enough.
That sucks.
That is a actual like kind of rough jump to try and make.
It definitely is.
At that point, I almost feel like the easier thing to do is to ride Rush Jet from the other side. Of course, now he gets to fight Octobulb again. Like, easily the worst mid-boss in this game if you don't know how to quick kill it at all. And, using Triple Blade because it is the universal backup. Coco fighting Pump Man, which we are obligated to say is the only refight that is different than the first fight because now we have its weakness. So let's see how he handles it, because Thunderwool is an awful weapon. You can see he didn't jump before firing the cloud into the air, so Pump Man just kind of jumped into the cloud itself, just despawning it and only taking 1 point of damage. You can hit him with the cloud if he's in a lightning ball, and the cloud will just sort of like... Whereas the lightning ball itself just won't hit again for many seconds, the cloud will connect anyway and do lots of damage. When you see it, you'll know what I mean. Yeah, Coco's taking care of business.
And working overtime. Let's go. He's out of there. Sorry, that was corny. Yeah.
I support it. It's cool. I'm with you.
Alright, Coco fighting Nitro Man, you want the pattern where he's on the floor, not so much where he goes up the wall. But
I think he can go back and forth 4 times before he will climb the wall. And at this point, Coco just ending it. Krissy's trying to also figure out how this screen works. Is now using the water shield's burst to take out the sunflower. I love it.
Take that, sunflower.
That is the thing to do, though, right? If the sunflower is giving you trouble, kill the sunflower. And Krissy decides he wants to be a little shorter today.
Well, ouch. That hurts. Bruh.
Those pistons, like the disappearing blocks, are on the global cycle. The problem is when you first show up in the room, you don't know which one is next. So sometimes you're kind of, now what? And that can happen. Coco's out of bombs. He's going to use the W tank here. Wasn't sure if this was going to be M tank territory yet. We are in refights.
Yeah, he's towards the end, so I mean, might as well.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he might be far enough along that you could almost make the case of, do you not want to use the M tank to save the time on using the M tank?
Yeah, true that, or I mean, in dire straits, I think he's out of E tanks at this point, so he could use the M tank.
Oh, that's true. He's out of E tanks. That's his M tank. That's his E tank.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's the other reason to save an M tank when it's your E tank.
Yep. So now he needs this fight to go immaculately his way because he's in the first cycle. So, and he is taking damage. Hey, don't blame this. It's not on me. Don't blame this on me.
Krissy also now taking the hits from the spike pits in Wily 2, which we talked about earlier, are awful. Coco is in a little bit of trouble here.
Don't blame it. It's not my fault. Not my fault. I'm not taking credit. Oh, Krissy all the way to the menu. Rip Krissy.
I think Krissy's gonna figure something out here.
Oh,
Coco, why? Oh my goodness!
Thank goodness.
You only need one hit point to beat the video game.
Bro,
Krissy's gonna go into the endless challenge here and immediately start getting hit by Solar Man Fire. I don't know specifically if this is a randomized thing or how this works. I feel like it's random.
Yeah. Don't they have one in Mega Man 9 that's similar? Or...
Yeah, but I don't know how that one works either.
Yeah, I think they're random screens, and they're just endless. They just keep coming. Meanwhile, Coco making his way into Wily 5, I guess it would be.
Yep, Coco trying a manip strat here, similar to Wily 1. This is Pump Man stage, a Plug Man stage for Krissy. But similar to the Wily 1 manip and everything else we talked about, frame counts, Wily 5 does have a setup. It has a few setups for getting to Wily at a known point in time. Wily can do one of two things, really, or at least two things that actually matter. And you want him to do one of those things twice in a row, which there's, I guess, a 1 in 4 chance of it happening. And if you get it and then you execute on it, it's like 20 seconds over other things happening. So Coco was going for it. Definitely doesn't have any known manip that I know of, at least.
Yeah, see, now we're in Mega Man 9 Endless Attack for Krissy.
Yeah, these are definitely 9 enemies. And Coco then, fighting Wily, by the way. Trying to beat the video game while we're talking about Mega Man 9.
Yeah, the one video game that we're running,
I didn't see if Coco got an E-Tank. There it is.
He did.
Yeah, he was thinking the same thing I was thinking. I'm taking too much damage in this fight. Should do something about that.
Yeah, Casino not being favorable today, I would say.
Yeah, he did not stack the odds in his favor. You definitely want like this pattern here where the energy ball gets bounced around the screen. Coco taking care of business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Finishing first with the official race time GG time of 42 minutes and 43 seconds. Get your GGs in the chat for AguadeCoco.
We're going to check in with them for a moment to see if they want to show up and say hello. But in the meantime, don't forget to follow our runners. Their Twitch channels are listed there in the chat. Krissy is Kaiser Krister. That's Kaiser with a K-A-I. Coco is AguadeCoco like it is on the screen, but with a 15 on the end, 1-5. Don't forget to follow them. We can't have these great races without all of our runners out there across the community. So give them a follow. All right, and 1 second here. I think Krissy wants to say hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Krissy.
Man, that was some crazy stuff right there.
So, Krissy, I've got to ask you a question here. Now we've been friends for a long time, right, Krissy?
Oh, only one question?
Only one. Yes, I have one very specific question, Krissy. Krissy, we've been friends for a long time, and we understand each other to a large extent. So I have to ask you, what do you have against hats? Take off Mega Man's helmet there and show off the hair. What's going on?
Next question.
I'm done.
No, but like I was like, okay, it's probably just like I thought it was just like a visual thing. Yeah, I was like, oh, at least if I'm gonna lose in style. And then I was like, oh no.
Yeah, you take double damage.
Yeah. Who would like? I would understand like a game mode like where you can pick from the start, but like in the middle of like in the store, I don't understand what they were thinking.
I think that they knew that maintaining fabulous hair hurts.
Yeah, I believe they knew that we were going to throw this Mega Man 10 tournament, and they knew that Krissy specifically was going to buy that hairstyle, so that's why they put it in there.
Yeah, that was. I got further than I did when I was racing working though. I actually got into Wily 2 this time. So
Wily 2 is a really staged. No shame there. It's probably the hardest stage in the video game.
And then like at the end, I died so many times. The pressure things, you know. So I was like, oh,
the pistons.
This was dead out of Sleepy Sheep. So I was like, let's just have some fun. And then I couldn't do the endless mode either. So I was like, okay, I stopped now.
Coco, I don't think is gonna be able to join us here in the interview. It does mention in chat. I don't know if he's talking about you, Krissy, or himself, Coco, with an 8 robot PB, I think. Despite that death for Coco in Wily 2, Coco had a fairly solid run, did what he wanted to do. Krissy, honestly, you're talking about by sheep, it was dead and everything. I think right into the middle of Blade, you were pretty much on pace. Like, you were there.
I was there. Yeah, like I had like the stream open on the side, and like I heard you say like, oh, Blade is a very technical stage, and I was like saying to myself, Cab, this stage is not only technical. This stage is like purple hell on steroids, you know?
Blade Man is purple. That is true.
Yes, that too. So, yeah. But yeah, really cool run. It was very fun. So I'm really looking forward to see the upcoming races that are coming up in the brackets.
And Krissy, you've done a lot of work in the background over the years. People come in here and they say, "Oh yeah, Cab organized this thing," and I say, "No, I just know how challenge works." Krissy actually set up a lot of the Discord stuff in the back end and has done a lot of work really through the last several tournaments to kind of keep things moving along, and the several relays. So shout-outs to Krissy for, not everybody will just show up and play a game in a series that they know that they don't specifically know that game and just come out and have a good time. So Krissy, thanks for joining the tournament.
Oh, it was mostly because of you, because you were like, "Do it, Krissy, do it. It's for Foon," and I was like, "Okay."
If I had known you were going to rip off Mega Man's hat like that, though, I don't know.
That was the only thing I wanted to do in this tournament. No, just joking. No,
So
they are
Coco
again
goes on.
really fun.
So I was gonna say Coco goes on to play Fly now at some future point. Charlie, I don't know if you see that or if you can do anything about that, but I'd be very curious if they went with the right here, right now approach. But I have a feeling there's other things on the schedule for Speed Gaming today.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It
Usually
is-
as far
it
as
is-
a race goes, it needs like 24 hours.
Oh yeah, we don't need to go into the full details on the stream and everything, but
Right. No,
I just wanted to call attention to it, at least make sure we knew, and to both celebrate and lament the fact that Speed Gaming and all these great restream channels have grown to the point where we can't just do that on a whim anymore because there's so much going on.
Yeah, that's above my head for sure.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. But yeah, Super Mario Galaxy is coming up soon on this channel, and that is the Super Mario Galaxy Triple Bingo Tournament has been going on. If you like Mario, no, that's Galaxy. I'm thinking of Odyssey. Galaxy's a whole nother video game. There's Odyssey, there's Galaxy, there's worlds, and some of them have 3 dimensions. Mario is a great series, and people know that I love it. Before we go too far off the deep end, Krissy.
Wait. I just want to say, and this is just to annoy you, Cab, is that your favorite Mario game is probably Mario Odyssey because you throw your hat all the time.
There's like 50 different ways to defeat someone using only your hat. And that makes that game glorious.
Oh, yes. All right, I'm going to let you guys finish up, and thanks for having me.
GG's, Krissy.
Yeah, GG, Krissy. And Coco, Fly, I know you're both out there right now. Good luck in the upcoming race, whenever that is. Whether or not we get that restream, we'll figure that out. And
speaking of upcoming, we've got BTFM and Scarf at 6 p.m. Eastern tonight. So if you guys enjoyed Mega Man 10 action, please make sure to come back for that.
yeah, so in a little bit more than 5 hours, so pretty much 5 hours, on Speed Gaming 4 on the schedule right now. You can watch BT and Scarf. BT, I want to say, is the top seed. If he's not the top seed, he's like up there in the Mega Man 10 leaderboard rankings. So you don't want to miss that. Scarf, honestly, much better than that seed shows, as it turns out. I think he's got good times in other categories that we didn't quite catch at first. But you got to beat everybody at some point anyway. So definitely watch that race. And with that, I will go and tend to the small voice everybody just heard shouting from the edge of the room. Definitely follow the runners. Follow Kaiser Krister and AguadeCoco 15. If you want to follow myself and Charlie Boy with an underscore, you can do that too. We both play Mega Man games and other stuff. Definitely drop a follow on Speed Gaming if you like it. They let us have all these funny tournaments. We need them and all their great infrastructure, all their great volunteers to help us out with this. And with that, I think we're going to get out of the way and let Mario Galaxy show off. So Charlie Boy, unless you have anything else, I'm going to say have a good afternoon. Have a good day, everybody. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, for sure. GG's, guys. And see y'all on the next one. Peace out.